Let's talk.
All right, welcome back everyone to some more Let's Talk Nerds. Today we're going to be doing some, well, talking. Alley Cat and I have been wanting to focus more into the talking part of our Let's Talk Nerds channel. And by doing that, we're going to be trying to focus more on the, what's it called? Long form content. So if you guys like this long form content that we are doing, be sure to like, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. Leave comments, let us know how we can improve, what you like want to see us discuss, stuff like that. With that being said, today our talking point is going to be the Python Commandos. I have now had about a week or so, to play around with the new Warbond, and I'm just going to give my personal opinion on it. How I feel about all the weapons, the armor, the aesthetics, and yeah. So like I said, if you like this, let us know, and we'll jump right into it. Starting with, I click here. So starting with actually, we're gonna look at the aesthetics. So aesthetically wise, I think it's okay. Not a big fan of like the super camo stuff. I also think it's been it's kind of just another version. When it comes to like the aesthetics, it's kind of like another version of the Viper Commando. So it's like kind of stuff we've already seen with like the 80s action heroes and whatnot. So yeah. But still pretty cool stuff. I find it funny like this helmet has like the bandana on it and whatnot. And I also love in the superstore we have the Doom guy looking armor. That one is really funny. I like how it like connects to this push-up emote that do it one-handed if you have it equipped. Pretty good stuff. And yeah. With that, and so, and then as for the armor passives, they're kind of meh, not gonna lie. I mean, increasing melee damage by 100% is cool, but unfortunately melee weapons in this game just still aren't very useful. And until they rework it, I mean, this armor passive is kind of just gonna be niche and for fun. And Bearer is more resistant to being knocked prone. That, I mean, is nice. It actually is kind of like a nice little quality of life thing, but like you still get ragdolled really bad by any larger enemies or big explosions, so you really don't notice it too much. So cool looking armors though, for what they are. I mean, I like this one more than the other one, but yeah, aesthetically wise, they look nice and they're fun, but practicality wise, I'll probably still stick to my Democracy Protects armors. Next thing we'll look at or start with is the weapons. We'll start with the AR-GL2112. So this is a light armor penetrating explosive. Now it's explosive because a lot of you probably already know you have the underbarrel grenade launcher. The underbarrel grenade launcher is pretty nice actually, especially if you're running kind of like a grenade build. You have like the armor that gives you more grenades. You have the grenade pistol. You can just be a one-man army of closing bug holes pretty much. It's fucking awesome. Gives you 3 grenades, I believe, per resupply. It's light armor penetrating, so it struggles a little bit with like heavier armor enemies. But I still think as far as it goes with other assault rifles, I would still put it in the A tier. You can do different optics and muzzles for it real quick. So that's nice. No grips, obviously, because you got that underbarrel grenade launcher and no magazines. I don't know why they don't just add magazines to it, honestly, but yeah, that's what we got going on here. You can go all the way to a 4x scope here. I haven't unlocked it all and gone to the holographic sight, but every sight I've put on it so far has felt really good, so I don't think these will be too drastic unless you just prefer these type of sights. And then obviously as you get into the muzzle brake and the compensator, that'll just help with like recoil. But I think this gun already handles really well, so like it's not, I mean, it'll be nice, but it's not needed. And like I said, I would put this gun definitely like the A tier on like a tier list. Like it's definitely better than the Liberator Concussive, the original Liberator's better than the Pacifier, the Halo Assault Rifle. I would take it over these two anytime. But I don't think it's better than like the AR-2 Coyote or the AR-23A Liberator Carbine or the Penetrator. That medium arm penetration and like the bonus effects, like this one's incendiary and this one just shoots really fast and you can like aim handles really nicely and has a drum magazine. It's just these kind of things just feel better and perform better than this one does. But still an A tier weapon, still above a lot of these other assault rifles. They have other primaries. I will say, unfortunately, though, as you guys can tell right here, the DBS2 Double Freedom, the shotgun, is definitely the star of the show when it comes to weapons in this Warbot. Now, unfortunately, this was the weapon exclusive for the Superstore. It's no longer in circulation when it comes back. I would highly recommend getting this. This thing was fucking awesome. At first, I was skeptical. I was like, 2-barrel, only a double barrel. You have to reload every 2 shots, but it is so nice. It has the most damage of any shotgun in the game. Medium armor penetrating. And surprisingly good range. If you can aim well, it's amazing. And then you have all the way to a laser sight angled foregrip. You get it maxed out. It's a really good gun. I've had a lot of fun with this. This is definitely like an S tier gun for me. And yeah, definitely took the cake for this Warbond. Unfortunately, like I said, it's in the Superstore though, so gotta buy it. I think it was 400 super credits. So if you grind it enough or have the money, and you're looking at stuff to buy in the Superstore, I would definitely put this like high priority. Probably the number one thing you should buy from the Superstore. As far as weapons go, I think the only other weapons like guns in the Superstore right now are the the pistol. Yeah, the P92 Warrant, which is kind of meh. And then you got all the different melee weapons that you can buy from in there. But yeah, so those guns, that's why my opinion on the 2 primary weapons. Now, let's look at, before we get to the chainsaw, the guard dog hot dog. Best guard dog in the game now. Amazing. They did an amazing job designing the AI, the way it like spews the fire, the way it goes ahead of you. It doesn't just stay next to you and light you on fire. That's why one of my friends, Panda, that we play with on stream, was worried about that. It would just catch us on fire. It wouldn't really do what it was supposed to do. So it's cool to see that. What's it called? It's cool to see like it works so well. And as for factions, bugs and squids, amazing. Like I have no complaints there. It works really well. Bots I had some success with, but it's obviously not as I mean, it's like most flame weapons aren't the best on that front just because of the range and whatnot. But I actually didn't do too bad when it came to like groups of berserkers and whatnot, or like the little guys. It actually did a good job of like thinning those out when I just took it over there for fun. So usable realistically on all 3 fronts, and that's just nice. And I like the. I'm also just a pyromaniac guy myself. I feel like you could do a really fun fire build with this. So S tier top guard dog by far for me. Next, we have the defoliation tool. Now this is a really good, like one. No, not good. It's fun. It's fun to use, but is it practical and good? No. Like, could you have fun with this? Yes, especially your lower difficulties, or if you just know what you're doing. Pair like a jetpack or something. I know a lot of people are doing that. You can have fun with this, but is it super viable? No. I mean, it unfortunately suffers from all the other stuff that melee weapons have that make it so that, I mean, you try to fight an enemy with it. Like, I tried to fight a Hulk with it, and when I was running up to start the chainsaw on him, and when you hold the chainsaw and they're usually stunned, you can just keep chainsawing until they're dead. But because there's this support weapon, hell pod, yeah. So, but when I ran up to the Hulk, he just bitch slapped me with his saw blade and killed me in one hit. So there was that, and Yeah, it still just suffers from what all melee weapons suffer from. Just not that reliable, not that good, and yeah. So I'm gonna have to put that like I'd put it in D tier, but at least I'll put C tier because at least it's fun. When you do pull it off, which isn't the hardest thing to do in the world compared to some weapons, it is a good time. Just definitely the low end of this Warbond. And then the final thing that everyone was excited for. The Maxi Gun, aka the minigun, which is a support weapon, hell pod, backpack, and medium armor penetrating. This thing is a blast. It can be used in all factions, can be used against almost any enemies. You can even use it to kill most heavy enemies if you just barrage them enough and shoot them at their weak points. I think it's well balanced. I think it's all around just a really fun and useful. Like this is an S tier stratagem. I guess it would, yeah, stratagem. It's a lot of fun. I don't know how else to say it. You have to watch the stream, or I'm sure, or try it for yourself. You are planted. Your feet are stuck planted when you're shooting it, but I mean that's fine because you just barrage so much bullets that it just shreds everything in front of you. Now, armored enemy, like groups of armored enemies and like heavy devastators with the shields and miniguns, you gotta be careful. You have to make sure to try and aim for the weak points because their shields will block damage and then they will just light you up. But all in all, this is exactly everything I was hoping for in a minigun. Like I said, it does take up. You do have to have both the backpack and the thing connected in order to shoot. Like it's the package deal. It's not like how you pick up like a spear. If you don't have the backpack, you can shoot. But if you don't have the backpack, you can still shoot whatever's in the thing. Though you have to have it connected. But they just have so much. I mean, it just has so much ammo. You're never going to be really running out of ammo, though. That's the nice part. But yeah, so I mean, that's kind of the Warbond in a nutshell. Now, how would I rank this against other Warbonds? Honestly, I probably put this. It's tough, but I might very well put this for fun. Number 2, maybe number 3. It's hard because there are certain things in order. Like for example, I still think Democratic Detonation is still like the best. Democratic Detonation is still one of the best Warbonds. Everything in that Warbond is useful or has something good to it. Explosive crossbow, the eruptor, even an assault rifle can be used. I don't really like it, but I know some people have success with it. Grenade pistol, that's just a really stacked Warbond, and it has 3 sets of armor. Serving the Freedoms, you got the ultimatum, and you got the scythe. What was it again? The scythe. And the portable Hellbomb. So when it comes to utility, unfortunately, I think some of this other stuff still beats it out. Like even control group, even that teleporting backpack is just so useful and good. So I probably would rank, looking at it now, I was gonna say I'll probably put it like at A, but I'll put this at the end of A tier. Or like middle of A tier, because there's just other items. There's a lot of other items in Warbonds that are just that much better than the Python Commandos stuff. Because all the stuff in the Python Commandos is fun, but like for example, that assault rifle just isn't as good as a lot of other assault rifles in Warbonds, or the weapons that they provide in there. Same with the minigun. Minigun's fun, but there's other items like the ultimatum, the double-edged scythe. You got the portable hell bomb. Those are just really good weapons. So I'm gonna have to put this at the middle of A tier. And yeah, that's kind of my ranking right there. If you guys ever want to see a full tier list, let us know. I'd be happy to make one. But that's my review and thoughts on Python Commandos. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to follow, like, and subscribe. All our socials, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all under Let's Talk Nerds, except for Instagram. That's Let's Talk Nerds Official. And we have a Discord that's also linked through our Twitch. If you want to go join that, and you can play games like Helldivers with us and do other fun stuff. Anyway, until next time, guys, stay nerdy.